chosen one, anchor your spirit to my voice right now. That urge to scroll past this message must be ignored, because what I am about to reveal will answer the exact question you have been crying over in secret. I know the last few weeks have felt incredibly strange. The atmosphere in your home feels heavy. You are waking up at 3 in the morning with a crushing weight on your chest. But there is something else happening to you physically, something you are too afraid to talk about. You are looking in the mirror and seeing changes in your hair. It feels lifeless. It might be thinning or shedding in ways that scare you. People tell you it is just stress. They tell you that you are just working too hard or getting older. But you know deep down that this is not normal aging. You can feel the energy literally draining from your crown. Your head feels heavy. Your mind feels clouded by a thick fog that refuses to lift. The enemy is working overtime right now for one reason only. He wants you to look at your physical body and believe that you are losing your power. He wants you to feel broken. But you did not find this message by accident today. The algorithm did not bring you here. The Holy Spirit brought you to this exact place. This is a divine appointment scheduled before the foundations of the earth. What you are experiencing physically is the direct result of a massive spiritual shift. Your body is trying to process a frequency that the people around you cannot even feel. You are carrying the weight of generational trauma, and you have been carrying it entirely alone. When you try to explain this exhaustion to others, their eyes glaze over. Conversations stop the moment you walk into the room. You have been called too sensitive your entire life. They told you that you feel things too deeply and worry too much about everything. But you are not too sensitive. You were built for a completely different frequency, and right now your physical vessel is under attack because of what you are about to step into. The shedding of your hair is not a sign of sickness. It is a physical manifestation of a spiritual molting process. Before we go any further, I want to hold something in front of you, something that was discovered not inside a church, but inside a research laboratory. It is something that won the highest scientific recognition available. Most chosen ones have never been told about it. It explains this exact physical drain. It explains the massive gap between the powerful person you know yourself to be and the exhausted version of you right now. I will show you exactly what was found, but not yet. First, I need you to fully understand what was taken from you without your permission. So hold this specific question in your mind for me. What if the gap is not a character flaw? What if the exhaustion and the physical shedding has a scientific name? We will come back to this. Right now, I need you to look at what the enemy has been trying to steal from your crown. Your hair is an extension of your nervous system and your spiritual antenna. When you are under heavy spiritual warfare, your crown takes the hardest hit. That is why your head feels so heavy and your thoughts feel scattered. You are literally fighting invisible battles while trying to maintain a normal life. You go to work, you smile for your family, you pay the bills on time, but inside you are barely holding on. You are so tired of being the strong one for everyone else. You want someone to look at you and ask if you are okay, but they never do. They just assume you can handle it because you always handle it. They do not see the tears you cry in the shower when you are finally alone. I see you. I have always seen you. Even when no one else does, heaven is watching every silent tear and every moment of doubt. The world may not notice your massive sacrifice, but the universe keeps a precise record of every single one. You are not invisible to the divine forces watching over your life. In the next few minutes, I am going to reveal the exact reason heaven allowed this season of physical exhaustion. I will expose the one specific lie that has been keeping you trapped in this cycle of heavy draining, and I will show you why something heavenly is about to happen to your hair and your physical body. I am also going to give you the exact declaration that seals everything heaven just spoke over you, but you must stay until the very end. Do not click away from this screen. If you leave before the end, you walk away before the final verdict is delivered. Your future self is waiting on the other side of these words. You have tried everything to fix this on your own. You bought the vitamins, you changed your routine, you tried to meditate and manifest your way out of this heavy fog, but nothing truly shifted the physical reality. That is because you cannot fix a spiritual attack with a purely physical solution. It does not work. But let me reframe your entire reality right now. You look in the mirror and see physical defeat. The doctors look at your charts and tell you it is just biology. They tell you it is genetics or just the inevitable march of time. But they are reading the wrong chart entirely. They are looking at physical symptoms of a deeply spiritual event. You have not been aging, you have been molting. Think about the magnificent eagle in the wilderness. When an eagle reaches the middle of its long life, its feathers become incredibly heavy. They become damaged from years of flying through brutal storms. The eagle can no longer fly fast, so it must make a painful choice to survive. It must retreat to the highest mountain peak. It must sit in total, terrifying isolation. And there, it literally sheds its old feathers. It forcefully plucks them out one by one. To the outside world, the eagle looks sick. It looks completely broken and defeated, but it is not dying at all. It is preparing for the greatest season of flight it has ever known. Your physical body is doing the exact same thing right now. The shedding you are seeing is not a sign of your sudden end. It is physical proof that a massive spiritual renewal is taking place. The old dead weight must finally go. Your current isolation is not evidence of your disqualification. It is absolute evidence of your supreme selection. God did not remove the crowd from your life to punish you. He cleared the room so he could finally speak to you without any interference. He wanted to silence their noisy, distracting opinions. The physical weight you feel on your chest is not depression. It is the heavy, undeniable weight of a massive new mantle being placed firmly on your shoulders. Your physical vessel literally had to be broken down first. The old energy patterns had to be shed from your crown to make room for what is coming. You are standing right on the fragile edge between two distinct identities. The old you is rapidly dissolving, and the new you is being fiercely birthed through this painful fire. You simply could not carry tomorrow's glorious blessing with yesterday's exhausted physical frequency because the sheer power of it would have destroyed you. So heaven mercifully stepped in to initiate the upgrade. Look closely at the ancient prophets who walked this exact path before you. Look at Moses when he finally came down from the mountain of God. His physical appearance was completely altered. The people down below could not even look directly at his face. The divine glory was far too heavy for them to witness. His body was changed permanently by the frequency of heaven. Or think about Elijah resting helplessly under the broom tree. He was physically exhausted. He wanted to give up and die because the intense spiritual warfare had drained his body completely dry. He was not weak or lacking faith. He was just a human carrying a massive spiritual frequency that the earth was never meant to sustain. You are carrying that exact same prophetic weight in your bones today. The well-meaning people who tell you to just take a vitamin do not understand the spiritual realm at all. They cannot see the massive upgrading happening deep in your cellular structure. Your body is fiercely fighting to adapt to a much higher dimensional reality. But here is what they never told you about this relentless exhaustion. The reason the universe responds effortlessly to certain people is not just blind faith. It is not about having perfect daily discipline, and it is certainly not about good karma. It is a very specific brainwave. Scientists actually have a precise name for it. They call it the gamma wave, and it is the exact neurological frequency your brain was naturally running when you were a tiny child. Do you remember back then? New ideas came so easily to you. Learning new skills felt completely effortless and fun. You somehow just knew things before they even happened. The whole world felt like it was totally on your side. You were connected directly to the divine source of all creation. Then adulthood violently arrived. The modern world went to relentless work on your mind. The crushing daily stress, the endless glowing screens, the brutal survival routine, the strict school systems that deliberately trained you to conform instead of create. Every single year, this sacred gamma frequency was suppressed further. It was aggressively pushed deeper and deeper below the surface of your awareness. And when gamma fades, your natural genius fades right along with it. Your deep intuition dulls into basic, exhausting anxiety. The beautiful synchronicities completely stop happening. The powerful sense that the universe is working with you goes silent. The vibrant version of you with lightning, intuition, and incredible luck went dormant. The modern world literally trained your brain to forget its own divine power. Most normal people will live their entire lives without ever knowing this invisible theft happened to them. But you are not most people. You are the chosen one. And the specific question I asked you to hold a few minutes ago. The one about a mysterious gap and a scientific name. The answer is much closer than you think. You are not fundamentally broken or cursed. You are just operating on a suppressed frequency that a broken world forced onto you. But what if you could take it all back? What if the frightening shedding of your old hair is just the final, necessary stage of the old frequency dying off? Something incredibly heavenly is preparing to take root in that exact empty space. New, vibrant growth is coming to your glorious crown. But first, you must clearly understand how this physical frequency shift is quietly affecting every single relationship in your life right now. Here is the hidden layer I promised you. People are pulling far away from you. Long-term friendships dissolve without any fights. You feel deeply abandoned and confused by their sudden coldness, but they are not actively rejecting your true presence. They are reacting to a physical frequency they can no longer tolerate, because your physical changes are completely altering how you relate to everyone. Your body is emitting a powerful new vibration as it sheds the old skin. The people who were comfortable with the exhausted version of you do not recognize this energy. It actually makes them incredibly uncomfortable on a deep, subconscious level. They feel the massive shift radiating from your very pores. They want the old you back because it was predictable, and it kept them feeling safe in their stagnant lives. But heaven had to remove those people from your immediate space. God cleared the room so your fragile physical vessel could undergo this massive upgrade safely. If they had stayed around you, their lower frequency would have severely stunted your physical recovery. The shedding of your hair and the physical fatigue require absolute stillness. You cannot heal while absorbing the toxic energy of people who secretly resent your growth. Look at the ancient story of Jacob wrestling with the divine angel in the dark. He wrestled all night for his ultimate blessing, and when the morning finally broke, he received his new identity. But he also walked away with a permanent physical limp. His physical body was literally altered by his direct encounter with the pure, heavenly frequency, and the holy blessing completely changed how he moved through the earth. He was not broken or crippled by the heavenly angel. He was physically recalibrated to carry a massive generational promise. The heavy fatigue you feel in your bones right now is your own prophetic limp. It is the undeniable physical proof that you have been wrestling with heaven. You are not losing your mind, and you are not losing your health, but you are being aggressively expanded to hold a much higher dimension of light. Think of a master silversmith purifying raw metal in a blazing hot furnace. The heat must be turned up to an agonizing level to melt the silver down. The impurities must physically rise to the top so they can be scraped away. Your physical body is inside that exact spiritual crucible right now. The intense spiritual heat is forcing all the hidden toxins to shed from your scalp, and it is forcing out every ounce of stored trauma. This is exactly why your hair feels lifeless and your muscles ache constantly. Your nervous system is working overtime to process the massive download of new heavenly data. The physical vessel can only handle so much light before it requires deep rest. That is why the heavy sleepiness hits you out of nowhere in the middle of the day. You are not lazy for needing a nap, because your physical cells are literally working double shifts. Your brain is currently rewiring its deepest neural pathways to accommodate the shift. The old highways of fear and anxiety are physically being dismantled inside your head. Heaven is aggressively laying down new tracks for the incoming frequency. This massive construction project takes a tremendous physical toll on your tired body. You must stop apologizing for needing isolation, because this time of rest is absolutely vital for your full spiritual activation. The enemy desperately wants you to misinterpret this holy construction zone. He wants you to look at your shedding hair and feel totally ashamed of yourself. He wants you to hide your face and avoid looking directly in the mirror. Because if you hate your physical vessel, you will never step into your true spiritual authority. The physical attack is just a desperate distraction to keep you completely blind to the beautiful upgrade. What you carry inside your body is not a tragic wound. It is a highly calibrated weapon of divine warfare. The extreme physical sensitivity that the world told you to hide is actually a sophisticated radar. The depth that made you feel like you were simply too much is your greatest gift. It gives your physical words the actual weight to shift atmospheres when you speak, and it proves that you were never broken or defective. But once this profound truth clicks into place, you are ready for the next layer. There is a deeper root operating underneath this physical exhaustion. If you do not see it clearly, it will keep operating silently beneath every new season. It is a hidden block that affects your finances and your family directly. Coming up in just a moment, I am going to expose this hidden truth completely, so you can finally break the cycle for good. But first, this understanding must land deep in your tired spirit. It must settle inside you like solid bedrock before we move forward. You must accept that your physical body is participating in a holy transformation. Do not despise the messy shedding process, because what is coming next will challenge everything you thought you knew about your own power, and you must be fully prepared to handle the intense revelation that is waiting. Here is that deeper root I promised you. The thing quietly blocking you is not just physical fatigue. It is the agonizing grief of watching your entire social circle suddenly collapse. Friends you have known for 10 long years are suddenly distant and cold. They do not call you anymore. And when you try to reach out, the conversations feel incredibly forced and hollow. You feel entirely abandoned. But you were never rejected by them. You were divinely redirected. The people pulling away are not reacting to a character flaw in you. They are sensing a massive frequency shift that they simply cannot understand. They are actually grieving the old version of you that they are about to lose forever. The exhausted version of you made them feel comfortable. It kept them feeling perfectly safe. But your new physical energy is violently shaking their stagnant reality. It exposes their fierce refusal to grow. This frequency shift does not just affect your human friendships. It completely changes how you experience your physical living space. You look around your bedroom or your house, and it suddenly feels alien. The walls feel like they are closing in on you. You feel like a stranger. The familiar decor no longer matches the person you are rapidly becoming. That is because your spirit has outgrown the physical container. Look at the story of Joseph in the ancient texts. He had a magnificent prophetic dream that completely alienated his own flesh and blood. His brothers did not just walk away from him in silence. They actively threw him into a dark pit in the wilderness. His brilliant frequency threatened their ordinary existence. They could not handle the blinding light of his divine assignment. His coat of many colors was a physical manifestation of his high spiritual frequency, and you are wearing that exact same coat of many colors right now. Your physical changes are broadcasting your upcoming elevation to everyone around you. You are shedding the old skin. You are shedding the old hair to wear something incredibly glorious. But the people living in the dark are always blinded by a sudden flash of heavenly light. They must turn away to protect their own unhealed eyes. You cannot force them to stay in a room that your new frequency is currently vibrating apart. Heaven is aggressively clearing your immediate physical space for a specific reason. God cannot deposit a massive new blessing into a highly contaminated environment. If those people remained close to you, their low frequency would act like a heavy iron anchor. They would constantly drag your physical vibration back down to their comfortable level. You would remain utterly exhausted trying to heal yourself, while simultaneously carrying their heavy emotional baggage on your back. You must gently let them walk away. This profound isolation is actually your absolute protection from further harm. The empty chairs at your dining table are not a cruel punishment for being too sensitive. They are carefully reserved seats for the new aligned souls who are coming to help you. You are standing in the chaotic hallway between your painful past and your glorious future. The old doors have aggressively slammed shut. The new doors have not fully opened yet. The silence in this transitional hallway is completely deafening, and your physical body is reacting violently to this intense silence. That is exactly why your crown feels heavy and your hair sheds without warning. Your nervous system is desperately scanning the empty environment for familiar threats. But there are no threats here in the divine hallway. You are entirely safe. The shedding is just the physical release of old relational trauma leaving your body. Your weary cells are finally letting go of the toxic people you tried so hard to violently hold on to. You are mourning people who were never meant to cross the finish line with you. Heaven severed them for your ultimate survival. Once you fully accept this hard truth, the heavy fog will begin to lift from your mind. Your physical energy will slowly return to your weary bones. But there is still one major obstacle standing directly in your path today. It is not a spiritual demon, and it is not a toxic former friend. It is a massive internal block that you have successfully hidden even from yourself for many years. The thing quietly blocking your total breakthrough is something inside you that you have mistaken for holy wisdom. Coming up in just a moment, I am going to expose this hidden block completely. I will show you exactly why you have been secretly terrified of your own immense power. But first, you must let this painful truth about your lost relationships settle deeply into your tired spirit. Do not run from the honest grief. Let it wash over you so the physical shedding can finally stop. Your breakthrough is so much closer than you think. Stay perfectly still and listen closely to what heaven is saying right now. You have always known you were different from the rest. The deep truth is that you are not afraid of failing. You are secretly terrified of your own massive power. You know exactly what happens when you fully unleash your spiritual gifts. Things shift rapidly. Atmospheres change the moment you speak a word. And that level of raw authority feels incredibly heavy to carry. Your physical body acts as a highly sensitive antenna for heaven, and your hair is literally the physical extension of that divine radar system. It picks up the silent frequencies of every person in the room. You feel their hidden pain. You sense their unspoken anxiety. You absorb their chaotic energy without even trying. That is why your crown feels so heavy at the end of the day. You are the designated cycle breaker for your entire bloodline. That is why the attack on your physical body is so incredibly fierce. The enemy knows that if you step into your full power, you do not just free yourself, you free your children. You free the generations that will come after you. Your physical exhaustion is the heavy price of dismantling generational curses. When you walk into a crowded room, your body goes into absolute overdrive. You are instantly processing the suppressed grief of total strangers. You are carrying a spiritual load that was never meant for one human being to carry alone. That is why your hair feels lifeless and your scalp physically aches. You are a living frequency master who forgot how to turn the dial down. You were never crazy for feeling all of this heavy energy. What you carry inside you is not a tragic emotional wound. It is a highly calibrated weapon of divine warfare. The extreme sensitivity that the world told you to hide is your greatest spiritual asset. The depth that made you feel like you were simply too much is exactly what gives your words immense power. Think about the ancient kings and prophets. Before they could step into their highest authority, they were heavily anointed with holy oil. That thick oil was poured directly over their head and their hair. It physically marked them for a massive divine assignment. Your current physical shedding is actually making beautiful room for a brand new anointing to fall. Heaven is preparing to pour fresh oil over your tired head. But right now, there is a painful gap between your high spiritual calling and your low physical energy. You know you are meant for massive things. You feel the potential burning inside your chest. Yet, your physical vessel feels far too weak to actually carry it out. You watch other people succeed effortlessly while you struggle. Before we go any further into your calling, I have to tell you something incredibly important. It is something the people who profit from your exhaustion do not want you to know. Neuroscientists working quietly away from the loud headlines have discovered how to bring this dormant frequency back. And they did not do it through years of silent meditation that most people cannot sustain. They did not use expensive biofeedback machines that cost thousands of dollars. They found something far simpler and far more aligned with how you were originally designed to work. A team of brilliant researchers discovered a specific sound frequency. It is perfectly engineered to gently guide your brainwave patterns back to the absolute genius state you were born with. Princeton University studied this exact phenomenon in deep detail. The famous Einstein Center in Berlin officially confirmed it. Columbia University found that when this specific brainwave is reactivated, it does not stop with you. It radiates outward powerfully. It begins to positively influence your children and your partner. It physically shifts the energy of everyone around you. 7 minutes a day is all it takes to restore this frequency. And it begins working the very first time you put your headphones on and listen. I will tell you exactly what it is called and how to access it before this message ends. But first, there is something critical you must understand about why your breakthrough has been severely delayed for so long. You see, Heaven has been trying to deliver this massive upgrade to you for years, but every time the frequency got close, a hidden block inside you pushed it away. It is not a demon attacking you from the outside. It is something deeply rooted inside your own heart. It is a quiet agreement you made with smallness a very long time ago to protect yourself from getting hurt. You decided that it was safer to be small and exhausted than to be fully powerful and seen. You dimmed your bright light to keep the toxic people around you completely comfortable. Coming up next, I am going to gently expose this hidden block, because until you confront this internal lie, the physical shedding will continue to drain your sacred energy. Let this profound truth settle deeply. But here is the part no one really wants to hear. And I say this to you right now with nothing but deep love. The unexpected twist that you likely did not anticipate is finally here. And it is going to change how you view your entire struggle. The thing that has been quietly blocking your ultimate breakthrough is not the enemy. It is not some dark generational curse or a toxic family member trying to hurt you. It is that some quiet part of you has been secretly afraid. You have been absolutely terrified of your own massive power. You know exactly how much influence you carry in the spirit realm. When you pray, things shift immediately. When you speak, the atmosphere in the room completely changes. And that level of raw authority feels incredibly heavy and dangerous to you because you were never taught how to manage it safely. So you made a silent agreement with smallness just to survive your painful childhood. You have been deliberately dimming your bright light to keep other people comfortable. You saw how your pure energy triggered their deep insecurities. You watched them pull away when you showed your true spiritual strength. So you learned to play extremely small, and you learned to act confused and exhausted so they would not feel threatened by your divine assignment. You simply chose to shrink yourself down. This is not an accusation against you. It is the exact diagnosis that finally sets you free. Holding back a massive heavenly frequency creates brutal friction inside your physical body. You are a high-voltage wire trying to push massive electricity through a tiny bulb, and that internal resistance is exactly what is causing the physical shedding. It is why your beautiful crown constantly hurts. Exhaustion quietly became your perfectly safe hiding place. If you are physically drained, no one can demand your spiritual gifts. If your body hurts, you have a perfect excuse to avoid stepping into your frightening leadership role. The enemy did not put this massive block inside your spirit, but he quietly encouraged you to keep building the thick wall around your heart. He wants you to believe your physical weakness is permanent. This is the great lie that has been keeping you completely trapped. That is the second thing I promised to expose for you today. You believed that if you stepped fully into your power, you would be utterly abandoned by everyone. You thought your magnificent light would burn everyone you loved, so you decided to suffer in silence instead of shining. But heaven did not give you this heavy mantle to destroy your life. God gave it to you to break the heavy chains. You were never meant to be everyone's perfect savior. You were meant to carry one specific assignment that only you can fulfill. But you took on the heavy responsibility of managing the emotions of every single person around you, and that impossible burden is why your physical vessel is breaking down. You are carrying heavy weight that simply does not belong to you. The enemy is not fighting you because you are weak. He is fighting you because he is terrified of what happens when you wake up. If you finally stop apologizing for your divine frequency, his entire kingdom suffers a massive blow. He knows your voice carries the specific vibration needed to shatter long curses, and he is absolutely desperate to keep your body locked in deep fatigue. He needs you to stay totally blind. You are standing at a critical crossroads today. You can keep apologizing for the heavy anointing on your life. You can continue hiding behind this physical exhaustion and let your hair shed in silent grief. Or you can finally accept the terrifying beauty of your own strength, and you can stop asking for permission to be exactly who heaven designed you to be. The choice is entirely yours to make right now. Your physical body will instantly heal when your spirit stops fighting the call. The heavy fog will lift from your tired brain the moment you accept your high authority. Your hair will stop shedding when you stop resisting the natural flow of heavenly energy. But you have to actively release this old agreement with smallness, because heaven cannot pour fresh oil into a vessel that refuses to open up. You must completely evict the fear. Think about the immense relief that is patiently waiting for you. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a clear mind and a steady heart. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing vibrant life returning to your precious crown. That beautiful reality is not some distant fantasy, but it is the exact physical restoration that heaven has already set in motion for you. You must willingly participate in your own glorious rescue. I am looking right at your spirit right now. I am telling you to drop the heavy physical armor. You do not have to pretend to be broken anymore just to keep other people safe. You do not have to carry their fragile egos on your tired back while your own health continues to deteriorate. It is finally time to stand up to your full spiritual height. Let them be offended by your bright light. Their reaction to your frequency is no longer your problem. And now comes the pivotal moment. This is the critical juncture where absolutely everything shifts in your favor. We are about to cross the final spiritual threshold together, and I told you at the very beginning that I would give you the exact declaration to seal this word. The time for hiding in the shadows is officially over. Your painful preparation is complete. End part 6 Kita 5.112 Fun 7 Climax plus CTA setup. And now comes the pivotal moment. This is the exact moment where the heavy chains finally shatter on the floor. You have spent your entire life apologizing for a beautiful frequency that the world simply could not comprehend. You have watched your hair shed. You have felt your physical energy drain completely away. But the season of hiding in the dark shadows is officially over. This is your moment. Not tomorrow morning. Not when you finally feel rested and completely ready. Right now, I want you to place your hand firmly over your tired heart. Feel that steady, heavy beat in your chest. That is the physical rhythm of absolute survival. And I want you to declare this exact truth with me, out loud right now, in the quiet of your room. I release the deep need to be needed by everyone around me. I release every silent agreement I ever made with smallness. I release the terrible fear of my own massive power. I step fully into my divine assignment today. My painful isolation was holy preparation, and it was never a cruel punishment. My physical exhaustion ends right here and right now. My ultimate breakthrough is not coming someday in the future. It is already here and already moving through my blood. I walk forward, knowing I am completely chosen. I am perfectly prepared by the fire. And I am exactly where I am supposed to be. Let that heavy breath completely out. You are not the same person who started watching this video. The physical healing has already begun. And here is the answer to the specific question I asked you to hold at the very beginning of this message. What if the massive gap you feel is not a character flaw? What if the physical shedding has a scientific name? Here is the divine truth that changes everything. A specific brainwave called the gamma wave was running freely inside you as a brilliant child. Princeton University studied this exact frequency extensively in their labs. The famous Einstein Center in Berlin confirmed its incredible power. Columbia University found that when this brainwave is fully restored, it radiates outward. It physically influences the people you love deeply. But the modern world aggressively suppressed this frequency in you before you could claim it. A dedicated team of brilliant neuroscientists, led by Dr. Robert Lake in New York, spent years on this exact problem. They compressed the full clinical protocol for massive gamma reactivation into exactly 7 minutes. Before I tell you what they built for you, let me tell you about 2 specific people who used it. A tired woman from California had literally tried everything. She tried deep meditation. She tried endless manifesting and desperate prayer. Nothing broke the heavy fog around her mind. Her body felt completely broken. After 2 short weeks of listening to this frequency, she said something just cleared. She did not try harder. The spiritual channel simply opened up. Her difficult marriage completely shifted in just a few days. Her mind grew incredibly sharp. Her hair stopped shedding, and she described her new life as enchanted for the very first time. Then there was a stressed man from Texas. He started using it just to improve his struggling business focus. 2 months later, his wife joked that his intelligence had jumped 20 points. The hardest problems he used to lose sleep over just dissolved. They started solving themselves while he slept peacefully. He said it felt like his tired brain was finally running on what it was always supposed to run on. That is exactly what Dr. Lake and his dedicated research team built. They call it the Genius Song. It is not another boring meditation app. It is not a generic sound frequency you find anywhere on the internet. It is a 7-minute audio track using advanced brain entrainment technology. It uses the exact underlying research that Princeton and Columbia thoroughly validated. They compressed 1 full hour of clinical protocol into something you do at home. You just put your headphones on and close your eyes. That is the entirety of what it requires. Just 7 easy minutes a day. You do not meditate. You do not chant empty words. You simply let the frequency do exactly what your tired brain was designed to receive. The genius song is not for everyone. It is strictly for the chosen one who has already done the heavy inner work. It is for the person who understands that what is being blocked is the frequency itself. If your deep spirit confirms this is for you, the path is waiting below. Professional biofeedback sessions to restore this state cost hundreds of dollars per hour. An in-home machine runs into the thousands. What the Genius Song delivers in 7 minutes is available to you today for a tiny fraction of its true value. 4 powerful bonuses come completely free with it today. You receive a brilliant audio designed specifically for your children. You get the original prosperity text that the secret was secretly built upon. You also receive a beautiful guided visualization and a daily habits guide built to sustain the gamma state all day long. Here is the deeper truth about waiting. The beautiful blessing that heaven has already arranged for you does not arrive as new information. It arrives as a clear recognition. Something already placed in your path becomes visible when gamma is restored. The chosen one who restores their receiver today does not receive something brand new. They finally see what was always sitting right there. Waiting is not a neutral choice. The divine arrangement is already in full motion. The massive synchronicities that belong to this season are moving through your life right now. Do not look for this precious tool on YouTube or Spotify. The fake tracks circulating under similar names on those platforms have absolutely no brain entrainment technology encoded inside them. The only authentic version is available through the secure link that has been placed in the description and the pinned comment below. The universe requires no financial risk from you. If you do not feel the massive shift in your physical body, every single penny is returned to you immediately. That is an energetic exchange governed by complete trust. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment below. The tool is not the final destination. The tool simply restores the human receiver so the divine destination can be recognized when it arrives. Heaven does not require any worldly transaction for you to be totally loved and completely chosen. What was just described is simply one powerful way the receiver is restored. Whether that specific path is for you or not, the holy truth of this message belongs to you entirely. Now, let us go deeper into what is waiting for you in the quiet aftermath of this massive physical healing. For the chosen one whose spirit confirmed what was described just a moment ago, the specific frequency tool remains completely open for you in the description and the pinned comment. That is the very last time it will be mentioned today. What follows right now belongs entirely to your deep spiritual ceiling, because you are finally stepping into the calm peace after a very long and brutal storm. The intense physical season of painful shedding is finally drawing to a beautiful close. Everything you endured in your tired physical body was not wasted at all, and the heavy exhaustion you felt deep in your bones was actively preparing you for this exact moment. You survived what absolutely should have broken your spirit into tiny pieces. It developed your deep capacity to hold massive heavenly light. You are stronger than the brutal storm that tried to completely drown you. Think back to the magnificent eagle sitting alone on the high mountain peak. The painful plucking of the old feathers is completely finished now. The fresh wind is beginning to blow across the high mountain, and new growth is already pushing through the surface of your tired skin. The beautiful crown on your head is actively receiving fresh, heavenly nourishment. You are going to fly so much higher than you ever thought possible. You are not the misunderstood outcast that your toxic family thought you were. You are the chosen one of your entire generational bloodline. The people who walked away from you during your physical transition were simply clearing the holy path. They made necessary room for the incredible spiritual abundance that is rushing toward you right now. You are standing on incredibly solid ground again. The heavy fog is completely lifting from your tired mind. You absolutely do not need anyone's permission to step into this beautiful new frequency. You do not have to explain your physical healing to people who never understood your spiritual sickness. Your only job right now is to fiercely protect your newly restored energy, because the world will constantly try to steal the vibrant life that heaven just gave back to you. Guard your sacred peace with everything you have inside your soul. The physical vessel that felt so impossibly heavy yesterday is being totally renewed today. You can literally feel the steady vibration of fresh life returning to your scalp and your tired shoulders. Heaven is pouring that thick prophetic oil directly over your head right now. It is soothing the deep physical aches while completely washing away the silent anxiety. You are safe to finally rest your weary eyes tonight. You are held by a divine power much greater than yourself. The enemy lost his absolute grip on your physical body the moment you declared your freedom. His desperate attacks will wildly malfunction every single time they try to approach your home. You are surrounded by a massive wall of divine fire. The universe is actively working in your favor to restore everything that was stolen during the long years of exhaustion. The finances will shift. The relationships will deeply heal in time. You will attract pure souls who recognize your high frequency. Your ultimate breakthrough is not coming somewhere in the distant future. It is already here and already vibrating through your physical blood. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you are going to feel incredibly different. The crushing weight will not be sitting on your chest anymore, because the long season of quiet preparation is officially complete. You will look in the mirror and recognize the vibrant warrior looking back at you. Before you close this message today, gently press the like button so this divine blessing can reach someone else who desperately needs hope tonight. Share this specific word with someone who has also been called too sensitive their whole life. Subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications right now. You must never miss the next massive revelation about who you really are, because we are walking this beautiful journey of high-frequency living together. The dark world wants to keep you completely isolated from your true spiritual tribe, but we are building a massive sanctuary of chosen ones right here in this sacred space. Type the word Amen in the comments below to officially seal this physical and spiritual activation. Let the whole universe know that you are finally ready to receive everything heaven has arranged for you. Your divine assignment officially starts right now.